So ever since I initially read the effect of Super Heavy Samurai Prodigy Wakushi, I knew it would have a huge impact on the metagame, and turns out I was right. I mean, come on, I'm perfect and I never make mistakes, right? But yeah, like I said, these cards are nice, and today I'll explain to you why. But of course, I feel obliged to ask you guys to smash the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate you, and now let's get right into it. So first of all, you need to know that the Super Heavy Samurai deck is kind of like based around a gimmick that is very similar to the drawback of Sekka's Light. Some of the Super Heavy Samurai effects can only be used while you have no spells and traps in your grave, so if you want to play a deck that plays the Super Heavy Samurai cards, well, prepare yourself to not really play a lot of spells and traps. Also, the deck has always been ass, but it always had some respectable cards too. The Link one's pretty good, it has a nice revival effect, but the one card that I've always had my eyes on, even before the new support, was Super Heavy Samurai Soul Piercer. This card searches every single time it is sent from the field to the graveyard, and it's not once per turn. Kinda reminds me how Spiral Master Plan was always a good card, but we just needed the double helix to actually make it broken. And Super Heavy Samurai is relatively similar because we already had a good foundation, but now we have the enablers for the old good cards. We got 4 new monsters that actually help the old cards so much that you might actually believe that it's always been good like that. There's the level 4 monster that is kind of like a helmet that summons itself from the hand basically for free, and then there's a level 2 monster, Bike, that searches any Super Heavy Samurai monster from the deck to the hand by discarding itself, and then the 2 big pendulum monsters, the Prodigy Wakushi as well as the big Benkei. Prodigy Wakushi is very similar to Performapal Monkey Board because with one single card you're going to be getting a body on the field, another scale, and that scale also gets you a search. And the pendulum monster that I'm referring to is the Big Benkei because once per turn, if you control a Super Heavy Samurai monster, you can search your deck for any Super Heavy Samurai Soul monster from your deck to your hand, and that is basically a free effect that you're getting off of the Prodigy Wakushi. And the deck has like billions of one-card starters, so the Bike is a one-card combo because it searches the Prodigy Wakushi or the Soul Piercer. Obviously, Soul Piercer is a one-card combo, and the Wagon as well is a one-card combo. It functions very similarly to Karakuri monsters. And we already established that Soul Piercer is searched whenever it is sent from the field to the graveyard. That makes Link summoning really good, but it also makes Synchro summoning really good. Because yes, Prodigy Wakushi just conveniently happens to be a tuner monster. Oh, and by the way, when it is sent from the field to the extra deck as a Synchro material, you can place it in the Pendulum skill face up for free. Prodigy is a skill 8 and then Big Benkei is a skill 1. Hello, Pendulum Summoning! I mean, that's just dumb. You can Pendulum Summon in a non-Pendulum deck. That is something that we pretty much never really saw ever before in Yu-Gi-Oh! And again, back on the topic of Synchro Summoning, do you know what is the best monster that you can easily Synchro Summon in this deck? That would be Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Upon Synchro Summon of this card, you can revive back a level 2 or lower tuner monster from the grave, and Bike just happens to be the perfect target. You're always going to be accessing this card because it's a Super Heavy Samurai monster. It gets your engine started, it gets you extended, it does everything you could ask for, but the really important thing is that Axel Synchro is level 8, and then the Bike is level 2 tuner, which means that you can make an early Baron in order to counter Nibiru. And Baron de Fleur is always going to be summon number 5 because the first one is the Prodigy Wakushi, the second one is the Soul Piercer, the third is the Axel Synchro, the fourth is the Bike, and the fifth one is Baron.
Wow, Yaxine, you're such a genius, you can actually count to 5.
Yeah, I was born a genius, what can I say? So again, a single one-card combo gets you full skills, a Baron de Fleur, and a card in the hand, and you can still Pendulum Summon, and Nibiru does nothing. Wait, hold on, you thought we were done right here? Oh, hell nah! We can keep extending even more by searching skills, which funny enough can't even be put in the skills. But thanks to your skills, you can Pendulum Summon skills.
I think I just lost all my brain cells.
But yeah, this card allows you to revive back a monster from the graveyard, which leads to more degenerate bullshit, etc. blah blah blah. So yeah, in other words, one card equals whatever you want in Yu-Gi Mons, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And by the way, this whole engine doesn't lock you under Super Heavy Samurai only, otherwise I wouldn't bother making this video. Because the Super Heavy Samurai monsters in the extra deck are pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. The OCG has been abusing this engine for quite a while and in quite a bunch of decks, including the 60 card Adamantipator deck, which when I look at it, I actually lose a lot of brain cells because to me it makes no sense, and also a 40 card Bestial deck. Although I will be honest with you guys, I don't believe that this engine is worth running as long as Kashtira is still part of the game because Shangri-La can lock your pen scales and then you simply cannot use the effect of Wakushi whatsoever. But if that deck gets hit on the next ban list, we're Gucci. This engine will absolutely immediately take over and will dominate the format of the TCG as it kind of is doing right now in a way in the OCG. It still has to wait until Tearlaments dies, but whatever, that's just a matter of time. Anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.